Hello out there on the interwebs. This is Ed coming at you with yet another vlog. Something came in the mail today, or just I saw it when I got up at some point, that I'm chain smoking. I do that during vlogs. Something came and I saw it and kind of chaps my ass a little bit. It's something that's chapped my ass for years, and let me tell you about it a little bit. I received this item. This came in the mail today. I don't know if you see that. I'm sure you can see that right here. It says women's only. See that? Women's only. Women's only. And then right below it, it says co-ed. Right there. See? It says co-ed. Now, let me ask, what is the fucking need for a women's only gym? Now, this could be simply the health club industry saying, you know what, Curves gets a lot of members and they're a women's only club, so we're going to fucking segregate our clubs. Now, segregation, in my opinion, is not a good idea at all, okay? Women fought for years for their equal rights, for equal pay, for equal jobs, the right to vote, and what the health club industry, if it is in fact the health club industry, has gone and done is said, well, you know what? Fuck that. We're going to put you off on your own, by yourselves. Now, I can understand some women may prefer to go to a women's only facility because they feel like, well, they're being looked at like pieces of meat. I, for one, who go to a gym 5 days a week, can tell you that when I'm at the gym, I am not fucking there to check out women, I promise you. If I'm fucking sitting at a machine or I'm doing fucking dumbbell curls or some shit like that, and I look over and there's a woman, it's typically for one of a couple of very specific reasons. A, she's on the machine that I want to use, okay? And I'm waiting to see when she's done with it. B, I'm looking at the exercise she's doing because maybe I don't think she's doing it right, or maybe I would like to incorporate it, so I'm trying to see how she does it so I can incorporate it into the exercises and the workout that I do, into my routine. Or C, she's new at the gym and I've never seen her before, so I'm just like, who is this person? So those are the reasons that typically I myself, and I'm speaking only for myself here, I'm not speaking for all men, I'm speaking for myself in the fact that I'm not there to check out women. I'm not there to, I mean, I'm surrounded by women in spandex all the time, and don't get me wrong, they'd be nice to check out and look at. I just don't have the time. And most of the guys that I've talked to in the gym don't have the time either. They're there for the same reason that I'm there. They're there to get their workup done, get out, and go on about their day. It's like, okay, here I am, I'm going to fucking do my exercises, I'm trying to get healthy, I'm going to get out of the gym, and I'm going to go on with my business. But what inevitably happens is you glance over at a woman, she's on the machine, you go back to what you're doing, you glance over again, she's still on the machine, you glance over a third time, now you're getting a dirty look. So what I've come up with is I just walk by them and I'm like, hey, how many sets you have left? And they tell me 1, 2, 3, whatever it is. And I don't say it in a mean way, I'm just like, hey, how many sets do you have left? And they fucking invariably tell me the number of sets they have left, and if it's 2 or more, I go fine, I just skip that exercise on my list and go to something else that's on there, because I keep a fucking log of what I'm doing and what order I want to do it in. The other thing I'm thinking about is, and there are women out there who say, well, I don't want to be in there and I don't want to be looked at like I'm a piece of meat. Well, I hate to tell you this, but men and women are supposed to be together. This is not an anti-gay fucking statement. I'm just saying that for procreation purposes, men and women are meant to fucking get together. The first stage of that is attraction. If there's no physical attraction, men won't bother approaching. We have to fucking physically be interested in you before we're even willing to take that next step. And some women out there who watch this may say, well, men need to fucking become more mature and grow up. Okay, maybe so. If that's the case, I fucking challenge you ladies with this. Fucking, instead of just saying that men need to be more mature about things, then women, you need to begin start taking the first fucking steps, okay? Approach the guy that you're interested in and let him know you're interested in him. It's not a slut move, it's not a whore move. It really isn't. You fucking stepping forward saying, hey, I'm interested in you, fucking shows that you're a fucking mature adult person, because that's what a mature adult does. You want men to be the mature adults who will walk up and say, hey, how you doing? You want to go out sometime? What's your number? But you don't want to fucking take that step. And then if the guy never notices you, you fucking bitch about it to your friends. Trust me, I got a wife. I've heard those conversations. Not my wife having them, but her friends going, well, I don't know why he just won't fucking talk to me. I don't know why he'll never fucking come over and say hi or anything. Why don't you get off your fucking ass and do it? Huh? No fucking excuses. Anyways, another thing that really fucking chaps my ass, just fucking burns me up a lot, is fucking Foot Locker. I refuse to fucking shop in Foot Locker. You know why I refuse to shop in Foot Locker? Because of ladies' Foot Locker. Because of children's Foot Locker. Because of babies' fucking Foot Locker. But if you go into, okay, how many times have you been in a mall and you see there's a ladies' Foot Locker, there's a children's Foot Locker, and there's a baby's Foot Locker? But if you were to go into fucking ladies' Foot Locker, and I've been in a ladies' Foot Locker with my wife, okay, you go in ladies' Foot Locker, you see the shoes that are there, you go across the hallway in the mall. You go back, just, you know, literally walk out the door and straight across and you're in the regular Foot Locker. The selection that they have are the same shoes that are across the fucking hall in the ladies' Foot Locker. Now, ladies' Foot Locker does have a bigger selection, I'll give them that. But it's the same fucking shoes hanging on the wall. They're the same fucking shoes. There's nothing different. Yet they're in the same fucking mall. What is the goddamn point of that? What, fucking lady's gonna go in the regular Foot Locker with her husband and fucking see some shoes that she really likes, so she's gonna walk across the hall and buy them at Lady Foot Locker instead, just so she can say she bought them at Lady Foot Locker? How fucking pretentious and shallow do you have to be to do some shit like that? Now, I can understand you come over here and you say, fucking, hey, I like these. You ask the guy who works there, hey, do you have these in fucking black? And they're like, no, we don't. Do you have size 8.5? No, we don't. But if you go across the fucking hall to Lady Foot Locker, then they've got them in the different colors and the different sizes. That I get. My thought, my opinion on the subject, and it's not going to be a popular opinion, it's not a popular subject, is fucking get all of the ladies' shoes out of Foot Locker. Get all of the children's shoes out of Foot Locker. Get all of the baby shoes out of Foot Locker. If you're going to have a ladies, children, and babies Foot Locker in the same mall as a regular Foot Locker, then get the fucking ladies, children's, and baby shoes out of the regular Foot Locker and just let it be fucking men's Foot Locker. How about that? Can we fucking do that? Because it makes no sense to me to have 4 fucking stores from the same company carrying ostensibly the same shoes in one fucking mall. You don't have to be a fucking rocket scientist to figure out that that doesn't make any fucking sense. Because what you're doing is you're dividing your fucking customer base. You really are. Instead of this store making... My cigarette went out, which pisses me off. Instead of your fucking regular Foot Locker making money off of ladies, children, and babies, now they're typically only going to make money off of men when the ladies can go to ladies' Foot Locker. I'm not saying we don't need ladies' Foot Locker, but if you're going to have all 3, then you need to get the fucking shoes out of the others. Doesn't make any sense to me. Makes no sense. Something for me to bitch about. This is a rant, of course, you can tell, but the division, the whole segregation thing. Being I'm half black, segregation really pisses me off. It really does. And I don't think that anybody out there is fucking really bitching at the health club industry for segregating their fucking customer base. Segregation is not a good thing. We figured that out in the fucking 60s and 70s. Segregation doesn't work. It's a bad fucking thing. Somehow, it seems like we're going in fucking circles chasing our own fucking tails. Oh, we're no longer segregating blacks from whites. Now we're segregating men from women. How much fucking sense does that make? It makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. Fucking pisses me off is what it does. I hate it. And when I see shit like that, when I see shit like this in my fucking mail, the only thing I want to fucking do with something like this is set the motherfucker on fire. That's right. I want to set it on fucking fire. See, they don't even fucking burn well. You can't even set this shit on fire. That's how fucking terrible it is. So, you know what? Fuck segregation. My opinion, my advice, and you don't have to listen to it, you don't have to agree with me if you don't want to, but my advice is, if you're a lady, say fuck segregation, go into the co-ed clubs, and fucking run the fucking segregated business out of business. Stop patronizing the segregationalist areas of our fucking country where they want to put lady Foot Locker and they want to put ladies only gyms. Now, if it's Curves, that's one thing. Curves has always been fucking ladies only. I get that, because there are some women who just, they're self-conscious, they don't want to fucking, they don't want their fat rolls or whatever it is fucking in front of everybody. You know what? My hat comes off every time I fucking see a lady in the gym who's a little bit bigger or a lot bigger, but she's in there trying to do something to make herself healthier. I'm not saying prettier. I'm not saying slender. I'm the kind of guy who likes a woman built for comfort, not speed. When I say comfort, I don't mean a fucking Winnebago. I don't mean an Escalade. I prefer a woman who's built more like a muscle car. 160, 165 pounds, 5'6", that fucking does it for me, okay? I don't like little tiny skinny women. They scare me. I grew up in the projects. But what I'm saying is, if you're at a fucking health club facility or you go to a store or whatever it is, where it's always been one thing, it's always been co-ed, it's always been bi-gender, it's always been unisex, and now all of a sudden what they're branching off into ladies only, I say fuck them. They're segregating, and segregationalist mentality is fucking stupid. So don't patronize them. Of course, nobody's going to fucking listen to me, and people are going to argue with me because, well, this guy's just here fucking running his mouth. But stop and think about it for a fucking minute. Think about what you're doing. Think about where you're spending your money. Thinking about segregation. You wouldn't condone, and you would throw a fit if all of a sudden they were like, this is our blacks only gym. This is our Asians only gym. This is our fucking Hispanics only gym. You'd be fucking pissed about it if you walked up to the door and his fucking sign said Hispanics only. You'd be fucking pissed. But why is it okay to say women only? This is Ed. Those are my thoughts. You can agree with it or not agree with it. Leave some comments down there. I'll get back at you. Take it easy. I'll talk to you later.